Hi everyone, it's your girl Lizzy, your one and only relationship therapist. On today's episode, I want to discuss about expectations in marriage. Before people get into marriage, right? They have this expectation, they have this hope, this belief that they have something already in mind before they get into their marriage, like how they already picture it on their head, how they want their partner to be, the kind of husband or the kind of wife they want to get married to. And if those expectations are not forthcoming once they are in the marriage, it's going to cause serious problem, and it might even lead to divorce. So some of the expectations that people expect in their marriage is emotional expectation. They want to get married to someone that is very clingy, a clingy partner, a partner that will give them time, a partner that will be there for them, that will give them listening ear, a partner that will put themselves in their shoes and all of that will be considerate. So another expectation they often have is social expectation, the kind of friends their husband or their partner should keep. Most people, they will tell you, I don't want my husband to make friends with female. I don't want my husband to have female friend. I don't want my wife to have male friend and all of that. Just them and just the wife and the husband alone. They don't want any other person. They don't want any third party to interfere in their relationship. So another expectation people do have is practical expectation. Some people will tell you, I need someone, I need a partner that will assist me to do the house chores. It's really the female. So this is the house chores, husband that will be there, that will cook for me, that will help me out. Even if I go to work, before I come back home, food is already prepared down and all of that. I won't have to stress myself. So when they now get into the marriage, then maybe they now get married to someone that is not helpful domestically, is now a problem for them because they already have that picture on their head. So it can cause serious problem. So now let's look at there are ways we can manage those things. There are ways, in case if those expectations are not forthcoming, you won't think of leaving the marriage. So there are things we should do to manage those expectations we already have. Number one is realism. We should just be realistic. Like, come on, both of you are coming from a different background with different upbringing, so you don't expect the way you say things. You don't expect your partner to see the same thing the way you see it. The way you see things and the way he or she sees things, it might be different. So let's just be realistic and face it that everybody cannot be like us, and you guys are coming from different background with different upbringing. So we just have to be realistic. So another way to manage those expectations is to be flexible. At least you mustn't be too rigid all the time. At least be flexible. That is why you are in that marriage. That is why you chose that person as your partner, to live together forever. So you shouldn't always be rigid. You should at least be flexible. You should be able to, like, okay, let me come in, let me assist, let me do this for her, let me do this for him, because we are now one, because we are now together as one. Just to avoid issues. You mustn't be too rigid. You mustn't allow only opinion to always supersede that of your partner. What I say is final, nothing more. You don't want to give listening ear to your partner. No, you should be a little bit flexible in your approach, in everything. You should be flexible. So another way to manage those expectations is compromise. Compromise, like in marriage, what keeps marriage going is compromise. Compromise from the man and compromise from the woman. Look, try to look for a common ground. Yeah, conflict is inevitable in marriage and even in a relationship. Conflict is bound to happen, but if one person is able to compromise, I'm sure you guys can settle whatever issues that is coming up. So you should be able to look for a common ground to settle it. One person should be able to, like, okay, let me let go of this for peace to reign. You should not always try to make your points known and everything. You're trying to say, okay, you are right all the time. Try to, like, look for a common ground to settle your differences. Look for a common ground to sort it out, to look for your to settle your differences. Yeah, sometimes you might be correct, but just to allow peace to reign, you try to, like, okay, let me accept this person's opinion just to allow peace to reign. So those are ways you can manage those expectations that you already have. Mind you, you are both coming from a different background with different upbringing. You guys can never and never be the same. You just have to try to manage each other as couple or as couple to be. Till I come your way next time, I remain your one and only relationship therapist, LizzyCares. Bye for now.